1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time for celebrity theme song. Writing songs about celebrities. It's time for celebrity theme song. Writing songs about celebrities. Celebrities. Hey!
Oh, wow! Yay! That's about the best that's ever gone.
That was great. It felt very low for me.
There's no fucking around on that one.
Whoa! Whoa! Every day's a different journey. We're so excited because we have our new friend here with us.
our new member of
Lewberger. She's joined the band.
We haven't even told her yet.
And her name is Taylor Misiak. Taylor Misiak.
Taylor Misiak.
You know it because it's like mid, like the middle, and shack, like Love Shack.
Oh, I guess that's nicer than what I said, which is meh, like mediocre.
Yeah, that is.
And then shack, like Love Shack. But I should start saying meh, like middle, I guess.
You could. Today's Valentine's Day. We're all happy to be here. I just got married last weekend, so great to spend Valentine's Day, not with my new wife, but with my bandmates and Taylor.
It's a busy Valentine's Day for me as well. I had a shoot this morning. We had a little meeting today. We have this. I've got to shoot again this afternoon. So,
wow.
Busy. Yeah. But then, you know me. We're getting Outback Steakhouse delivered.
Nice.
Oh, wow, delivered.
Yeah, fancy, bougie.
Well, we're not going to eat there.
But then you don't get a picture. You know, they take a picture of you and they...
What are you talking about, Outback?
What? That's a Buca de Beppo thing as far as I know.
Is an Outback
What are you talking about?
What are you... First of all, what are you talking about?
I have never...
No. What are you talking about?
I used to go to Outback for Valentine's Day all the time. I never had my picture taken.
Okay.
Am I not hot enough? Is that what it is?
You go and you sit in a booth and there's a photographer that walks around, takes a picture of you. Yeah.
You're blowing bougie ass Outback Steakhouse.
And they give it to you. I don't even think you have to buy it.
You don't have to buy it.
I don't even think you have to buy it.
You have to buy it at Buca de Beppo.
When was the last time this happened to you?
Okay, it happened to my friends last weekend.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are your friends like super
They went on like a double date. No. Are my friends?
Like, is that why they were like, can we please take your
It
picture?
happened to my friend Khloe Kardashian. She went to Outback Steakhouse. No, it happened to my really regular friend Molly.
Wow.
Shout out to Molly.
Wow.
She's
Shout out,
super
Molly.
regular.
Molly Ringwald?
Molly. How long were you like famous Molly? Famous Molly.
I also was like, I can't think of
I
another
could
one.
think of that and Flogging Molly, the band.
That was.
Are you friends with
Flogging
all
Molly.
of them?
Mm-hmm.
I can only think of the club drug when I think of Molly.
I was thinking of Molly Malone's, the dive bar.
Oh, on Fairfax.
On Fairfax.
Very
Shout out
cool.
to Molly Malone's.
Shout out.
Shout out to all the Mollys.
Ecstasy.
And drugs.
I'm still not over the fact that you're getting Outback Steakhouse delivered. Like someone's putting a steak in a bag and bringing it to you.
Well, hopefully it's in a box. But here's
Ziploc.
So I know what your concerns are. You're like, it's going to be cold. It's going to be mushy. So here's how I actually do it. There's a whole method, which is I order the steaks I'm going to get rare. When they arrive, I cook them.
Whoa!
I finish them because it's a tradition, and we're gonna put the bloomin' onion in the air fryer.
So much work for like a very mediocre meal.
Well, I'm married. And that means I'm willing to put in the work to make a romantic Valentine's Day. You came here looking for a Valentine. I have one.
Wow.
So I don't know how you're questioning my life and my decisions.
To eat Outback Steakhouse.
That's true.
I used to eat there, but I don't feel comfortable eating at Outback Steakhouse anymore.
Why not?
Because of the pandemic.
Ah.
I don't feel like the general clientele of Outback Steakhouse is the most safe.
Whoa!
Wow.
We're
I'm just
gonna have to
saying it.
redact
Wow.
that from in the
I
edit.
said
we
general.
Can we just say Keith doesn't represent all members
My
of Lewberger
friend Molly
or
is
opinions.
very woke. Okay.
Okay, I mean, I've said the
She may
majority.
be regular, not a celebrity, but she was a very woke person eating inside of an Outback Steakhouse recently.
Wow. Shame on you, Keith.
Yeah,
You know?
it's really messed up.
It's really messed. And as a married man myself, I just want to say Keith does not represent all married men.
Would you consider like going to Ralph's and getting a fresh steak and then cooking that?
Yeah, would you consider that, Keith?
That's a normal thing to do. This is a Valentine's Day
Okay, so
tradition.
it's like a special thing.
We just always used to go to Outback for Valentine's Day, and then
That's
the pandemic
cute.
happened, and we switched it to being to go, and then we figured out the best way to do to go because obviously it's not.
That
the
is
best
a great way to do it. Yeah.
and it's just what we I do now.
That's
It's
definitely.
cute. I don't want to yuck your yum.
No,
Thank you.
Kate's right. That's definitely better than getting like a nicely fresh steak from the supermarket or something that you could just make yourself much healthier.
If I'm getting a nice steak, Alex, I'm not going to a supermarket. I'm going to a butcher.
Oh,
You can't be
Wow.
all of these things at
Jesus.
once.
Wow.
You can't be the guy who gets Outback delivered on Valentine's Day and also like have a butcher. Like you can't be both.
Turns out you can. I don't know if it's a good quality in me, but it's a quality.
Well, Taylor, one thing that we love to do here.
just roast each other.
Yes, but another thing that we love to do in Celebrity Theme Song is help our single guests find love. And you don't have a Valentine this.
I do have a Valentine.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't asked me, technically speaking. No,
he hasn't
did.
asked you to wait a second. He hasn't asked you to be his Valentine.
No, she said he did.
Well, sorry. He said this morning, I went, you have anything to say to me? And he was like, and then went, oh, happy Valentine's Day. So does that make him does that...
I think I speak
Am I
for
in a
the
bad relationship, you
Yes,
guys?
I speak for the three Lewbergers when I say we all woke up early this morning and asked our partners to be our Valentines.
No, I got married 8 days ago, so we're just like, all bets are off. It's all good. We
Yeah.
celebrated
You're
our
already
love.
Valentine.
We're
I'm a
done.
Valentine.
Yeah, you Valentine.
But maybe next year I'll start a new tradition.
I didn't ask Becky, but I did say Happy Valentine's Day.
I think we said Happy Valentine's Day. to
I
each
said
other.
Happy Valentine's
So
Day.
yeah, so I have a Valentine.
Yeah, okay.
I was
All
just
right.
busting
All right.
your guys' balls when I walked in and asked you all to be my
Oh.
Valentine because you guys technically made plans with me on Valentine's
That's
Day.
true.
So it felt
That's true.
like you're
And
my
you know-
Valentines, and then all of you were like, I'm married now.
Right now, we're very close to Outback Steakhouse. If we want to order something for
And
the
get a
pod.
picture
For the pod.
No,
For the pod. Order it now. It'll be here by the end.
It might be here in time.
I got reservations at a nice restaurant that I like that I'm going to make my boyfriend pay for.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
That's the way to
Yeah,
do it.
That's nice.
and it's outside. You'd be happy.
Okay, so that,
it's like
see,
out
if
on like a
Outback had
patio.
more outside seating at the Burbank location, I would do
They've
it.
got. Well, hold on a second. I've been to that Outback.
They
and
need more.
They have plenty of outdoor
have that
seating.
much.
It's an Outback.
There's
in the
there's
name.
a
It
segment.
should be.
Hold on. Here, I'm thinking of it right now. Okay, here's the front door. If you go to the left, there's an outdoor segment. If you go to the right, there's an outdoor that extends towards the right where the waiters come out and stuff. There's a good amount of outdoor
not-
seating.
but the majority is inside.
Well, that's every restaurant.
No, not in LA, not anymore. LA's had a big cultural shift.
Not anymore.
Well,
How are you going to help me find love?
Yeah, what was your plan there?
well.
Because I could change my mind. I could break up with this guy. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Well, I mean, what are you looking for in a love?
Oh boy.
What do you feel like your current relationship is lacking?
Let's
You know what?
get
Let's
into
call
this.
him. You know what? Call him. Put him on the.
Let's get
We
him
can.
on the horn. No, I just wanted to know what your game plan was.
Yeah,
well,
me
I need
too.
more information about you.
Oh, okay.
Trying to twist it around.
We were gonna buy a
I'm not-
billboard
Yeah,
and say "desperate woman"
and it
seeks love.
and it has all the specifics of what you need in your
Please,
relationship.
God. Yeah.
Somebody that's got that can replace the relationship I had with my parents.
Maybe a
like
picture
that.
of your current partner.
And be like, better than this.
Yeah.
Seeking
Do you
upgrade.
think you look better than this guy? Call now.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It
I think I'll
does.
just stick with
Yeah,
what I got
that's
for
probably-
now.
That's fair.
Probably a good
Oh,
call.
okay. Well, you know what? If you guys break up, come back on the podcast. We'll get the billboard going.
Taylor,
Yes.
welcome to Celebrity Theme Song.
Thank you.
We know that you brought a celebrity that you're very excited about, and we'd love to take this opportunity to hear who the celebrity is that you think is worthy of a theme song from all of us and why you chose them.
Hughie, you seem so offended before even hearing who the celebrity is and why you chose them.
Wow. Well, let's see. Maybe I am offended, or maybe it's a celebrity that I also love. Only time will tell.
That's true. We definitely haven't heard who it is beforehand.
Yeah, no, for sure. When I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't want to do an actor. I don't want to do an athlete. I want to do somebody who is so unique, so inspiring to me, and someone, honestly, I find a little sexy.
Oh, maybe this is who your Valentine should be.
And I'll just start by saying I'm a huge Shark Tank fan.
Me too.
Big shark head. And I think Mark Cuban deserves a song.
Mark Cuban! I love Mark Cuban. And everybody, he is a Jew. We love it.
He is?
Yeah.
With a name like Cuban, you'd
Yes.
assume
Cuban.
he's Cuban.
Well, Cuban. Yes, you would. But Cuban is actually short for Cuban Goldbergstein.
That can't be true.
That's not true.
That can't be true.
No, but I think he did have an Ellis Island story.
Mark Cuban
Like
did?
many Jews in his lineage, where they changed our name from Cubanowitz to Cuban. And they're like, it's a little Jewy to be coming to America. Why don't we just cut that name in half?
That's true. Actually, guys, I just quickly did Control-Find to search for the word Jew.
Nice.
On Wikipedia.
Good idea.
To find Jewish.
Yep.
His paternal grandfather changed the family name from Chebensky to Cuban. After his family emigrated from Russia through Ellis Island.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Listen, y'all. This is some real Jewish shit right here. They were killing us all over Europe, just riding into towns, killing all the Jews. This is what happened to my family. Rounding them up, making them dig their own graves, shooting them, bury the ground. The Jews are just dead in graves for days after. Some of them are still alive. They came to America, the ones that were lucky, or they went elsewhere. Changed our name to try to have a better life. That's what happened to my family. And I know this because when I found out Mark Cuban was Jewish, I called my grandma and told her. And she was so happy to hear it because she also is a Shark Tank head.
So that's really where this...
He should say that he's Jewish more on the show.
You know, who knows what his
Taylor,
experience is.
a lot of times when Jews out themselves, it doesn't always go so well.
Especially for a show with a broadly middle American audience.
Yes, exactly.
Do you guys watch? All of you watch Shark Tank?
I fucking love Shark Tank.
I
I got really into Shark Tank
I
for a
know.
little bit because I wanted to have my own Shark Tank similar TV show. I have a nonprofit. I wanted to do a nonprofit Shark Tank thing. But our manager told us that no one's interested in shows
Fish
where people
tank.
do good stuff.
It's the fish tank.
And I'm more, to answer your question, I don't watch Shark Tank. I'm more of a Survivor head.
Love Survivor.
Oh, why
too.
didn't you bring in Probst?
I know. Why didn't
gross.
I?
Wow.
So it's too late. We're doing Mark Cuban.
We have to do Mark Cuban. Okay, when I come back when I'm single.
Right, when you come back
When
for
I come back
love.
when I'm single and we're looking for love, we'll do Jeff Probst.
I love
which
it.
I think it's pretty good.
Well, say, before we dive into the Wikipedia, why do you like Mark Cuban? Like, what are some things you like about him, if you know anything about him?
So I know that he owns the Mavericks, and I think I think that's cool. I think having an NBA team is like a cool thing. So I like that about him. I know that he's really my favorite shark. I also really love Robert Herjavec, but Robert has too much fun sometimes. He can have too much goof around too much for my taste.
feel
So it's
you.
like you got to focus. You're in the tank, and Mark does a very good job of like celebrating people's successes. Like he always goes, "Good for you, good for you." If they've got like a good margins or a good
great
profit or
lyric right
whatever. So I love when he says "good for you." He has like very pithy and like usually very good advice for people, which I like. I like when he uses it as a platform to teach, but it's not like super mansplainy. And I also like he and Damon do this when people will come on Shark Tank and they're just like abusing it. They're just trying to get a free commercial and they're like really not looking for a deal. He calls them out on it, and I love that.
Yes.
So when you say
I love
that,
when they go, you know who wants to be standing on the carpet right now? People who really need this money, people who really want a shark, and you just want a commercial. And it like turns me on.
does that happen a lot where people will come on and
Especially lately. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
In this digital age,
too
you
bad.
know.
Yeah, people and people's products blow up. I know. I buy almost everything.
wow.
I bought
you
like
really?
this bad Vietnamese coffee that was on it the other day.
Wow.
I mean, I've gotten the Squatty Potty from the Scrub Daddies and like all the things.
I fucking love the name Scrub Daddy so
Scrub
much.
Daddies are great
It's a good
also,
sponge.
and there's Scrub Mommies now.
I
The
saw
Scrub
that.
Mommies.
Yeah.
They are very egalitarian over at Scrub
Equal
Daddy.
opportunity scrubbing.
Scrub parental unit.
It's mostly what I know about him on the tank. And he also does like a funny like, listen, I don't know like a lot about honey, but if I don't buy this, my wife is gonna kill me. So he does a couple of like my wife jokes that
Love that. Love that. Good little my wife joke.
Yeah,
I'm just strapping them in right now. It's all my wife jokes all day.
Wow. So would you say he's sort of the Borat of Shark Tank?
Oh, wow. That's a stretch.
I'm just thinking lyrics here, Keith. I'm thinking lyrics.
I would say he's the daddy of Shark Tank. I would say
Shark Tank
Oh.
Daddy.
yeah.
So he's not the baby shark.
He's not the
Do-do-do-do-do.
baby. Oh, don't.
I'm
get it
sorry.
stuck in my
I'm
head.
sorry. I'm so sorry that I said that at all. It was terrible.
If I leave here today and I have baby shark stuck in my head, that means you guys did something wrong, right?
Oh,
That would be
probably.
Alex. That would mean Alex did something wrong.
Didn't Mark Cuban just like do a pharmaceutical thing? Didn't he just like say, I'm going to launch a pharmacy company that sells drugs at face value
Oh, I
to
feel like I saw
disrupt the
For normal 15%
I'm pretty sure.
rise.
I want to say, it came out maybe at the beginning of this month. He wants to make an online pharmacy that slashes like generic drug prices down to like what they should cost people.
Isn't that hot?
That's pretty hot.
It is hot.
Isn't that hot?
Yeah, I think the song should really celebrate the attractiveness of Mark Cuban as well.
Mark Cuban is, yeah.
I like that he wears shark socks on the show.
When
Made
you say
from
that,
sharks?
Made from shark skin. Yeah.
Or is it a salesperson from Shark Tank that sold some socks on Shark Tank?
No, Shark Tank is so much classier than that. Don't
You just said that somebody was trying to sell coffee. Like it sounds like
I
anything.
see. You're saying like someone, one of the products on the
Yeah.
show. Yeah. I'm sure there's been some socks. But
I'm sure there's been some revolution.
I thought you meant like a producer for Shark Tank was like, we really got to push these socks. Like it's Shark Tank merch.
No.
Which I wish there was some. I would be drowning in
There
it.
probably is.
Oh man, I need to get some good Shark Tank merch. But yeah, I like that he wears the shark socks. I know this about him. I think I'm pretty sure that he's vegan. I'm pretty sure he's vegan.
Wow.
think
With a
he's
name like
vegan.
Cuban, you wouldn't think he'd be vegan because a Cuban sandwich is pork filled.
It's got two kinds of porks and cheese.
You would think that somebody
would
named
think.
Mark Cuban would eat Cuban sandwiches.
And I think there's mayo on it, which implies egg. So that's 4 things he can't
Wow,
have.
4 different animals.
Well, one's a pig. One's a pig twice. But it could have been a different. It probably was a different pig.
Could also be a pig egg, in
Could
that
be
mayo.
fake pig.
Could be a pig egg.
Anyway, what about his early life?
Well, let's get as you know, the best place to learn about people is from Wikipedia, and that's how we do it every week. So let's start out with just his beginnings. He was born July 31st, 1958, not
Great year.
1985, which is what I first thought I read, and then had a real complex about my own life so far. 1958, but he currently is an American billionaire entrepreneur, a television personality, and media proprietor whose net worth is an estimated $4.3 billion, according to Forbes, and ranked 177 on the 2020 Forbes 400 list, whatever that is. He's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks professional basketball team and the National Basketball Association of the National Basketball Association. He doesn't own that. And he's a co-owner of 2929 Entertainment, which is an American integrated media and entertainment company. And doesn't say.
They probably produced Shark Tank or something.
Probably. He's also one of the main shark investors on ABC reality show Shark Tank. He was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
His father, Norton Cuban, was an automobile upholsterer. Norton Cuban?
Yeah.
Norton Cuban.
And Norton, like the antivirus software. He was an automobile upholsterer. Cuban described his mother, Shirley, as someone with a different job or different career goal every other week.
Shirley Cuban. That sounds like,
Shirley Fish, that was my bubby.
Beautiful.
Of blessed memory.
Surely she was Cuban.
He grew up in a suburb of Pittsburgh in a Jewish working class family. His paternal grandfather, obviously, we talked about, moved here from through Ellis Island. But his maternal grandparents were also Jewish, came from Romania. He first ventured into business at the age of 12, selling garbage bags to pay for a pair of expensive basketball shoes.
Cute.
Love that.
Cute.
That is
Cute Cuban.
That's cute.
That is resourceful.
He later earned money by selling stamps and coins. At age 16, he took advantage of a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette strike by running newspapers from Cleveland to Pittsburgh.
Wow. He crossed the strike line.
Here's a scam.
Wow.
No, I think he ran newspapers across. Yeah, I don't really understand what that means, but good for him.
It was a different time back then, you know?
Instead of attending high school for his senior year, he enrolled full-time as a student at the University of Pittsburgh, where he joined the Pi Lambda Phi fraternity. So he just didn't graduate high school and went to college instead.
Got to respect the hustle.
You can do that? I thought one of the requirements for college is graduating high school, but he's like, nah, whatever, don't worry about it. He was a fan of the NFL team, the Steelers, and after 1 year at University of Pittsburgh, he transferred to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, where he graduated from the Kelley School of Business in 1981 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Management.
What a beautiful campus they have, too.
And he only went there because it was the least expensive tuition of all the business schools in the top 10 list.
Wow.
So he looked at what are the best schools and said, what's the cheapest one of those? He went to that.
That's a good process.
Yeah.
Yeah. During college, he had various business ventures, including a bar, disco lessons, and a chain letter.
Whoa.
Disco lessons?
He taught disco?
He at least owned disco lesson business.
Why hasn't he been on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah. You telling me Mark
'Cause he's a
Cuban can
billionaire.
dance?
Because he's
This
a
is
billionaire.
good
He's a
news.
billionaire, and his best work is sitting in a chair listening to people.
Yeah, but if
making
you're
money
a
on
billionaire,
TV.
hold on a second. If you're a billionaire and you're a famous billionaire that can dance disco, you are creating a disservice by not sharing your disco with the world.
Well, at least we know today we're making a disco song.
Yeah, I was,
Oh,
that's,
yeah, no
I was
doubt.
sort of thinking that might be the
No
case.
doubt about
It's got to
it.
be a funky little jam. Which I love that disco seems to like pop its head back up right now a lot more than it has before. We have a lot of disco pop.
balls are very in. Have you noticed
Oh,
this?
yes, they're
I have a
trendy.
friend who's going to put one in her bathroom.
Everyone's got them. Wow, this is jammy. I like it. Is this disco? I don't know what disco sounds like. Sounds like rock to me.
Yeah, if it's- maybe we could do.
We need someone to
rock
teach
time.
us.
Yeah.
They only do disco lessons.
Oh my
Mark,
goodness.
we need disco lessons.
It's rock. It's very obviously rock, especially with that hook.
Maybe we should
Yeah, it
listen to a
needs like
disco
it
song.
needs like a. Or like something like, you know what I mean? Like it needs like a.
Sort of like,
No, that's like Beach Boys.
Yeah.
You just.
Should we pull up a disco song? The
Just listen.
most disco song of all time.
Well, you know, just say it. Down,
You can't
down,
tell.
down.
Yeah, Bee Gees.
you can't tell. You want to just play a Bee Gees song real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if I can find a beat here too.
What about
Just
like
gonna play
that?
out of my computer.
Oh boy.
I'm getting some dance moves right now from Taylor. Very nice.
Oh, that's Taylor's somebody that's taking some disco lessons. Are we allowed to just play this?
No, I'm just listening to it real briefly. It's commentary. Mark Cuban loves disco. There we go. We believe his favorite band was the Bee Gees. There it is.
This is basically a shittier version.
I think it's got to be in a minor though, like more of a minor scale.
E minor.
Like a coming, you know?
Really not sounding like disco.
Doesn't sound like
This is
disco.
tough, everybody. You know.
We don't do disco a lot, turns out. We have.
Well, I mean, it is dead.
Well, oh
I
wait,
like how
wait.
you
What if it's like?
hesitated.
I didn't want to be rude, but disco is dead.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Cuban. He owns the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we can work with that.
Okay.
Let's
Can
learn
I
a little
ask?
bit-
Can I ask
yeah.
a question?
Sure.
This feels like a safe space.
Yeah.
What is
Disco.
a maverick?
Ah.
A
Is it a
maverick is
bird?
no.
A maverick,
It's
someone who's really good at something.
it's
Guy
somebody.
who flies by the air control tower too fast and makes a sonic boom and makes everyone scream, Maverick!
It's like a jet setter. It's somebody that's like no, yeah. It's it's
I'll
like
look
somebody-
it up.
Yeah.
What does maverick mean? It means an unorthodox or independent-minded person, an unbranded calf or yearling. So maybe it's an animal. It's an animal.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's an animal.
It's a form of cattle.
It's a cow.
It's a literally it's a free cow.
a freak
A
cow.
freak
Yeah, because
cow.
it's a free, unowned, because it says it's a cattle that doesn't carry a brand, which means it's not branded. Therefore, it's not owned. It's a
free
wild cow.
Wild cow is
Wow.
a maverick.
I think that Mark Cuban's a bit of a wild cow.
Oh yeah.
He's a wild cow. What? We need one more thing about him. I just want to.
We got to say his full name in there.
Can
at
we
some
confirm
point.
or deny if he's vegan?
Oh,
Let's
because if he's a
find out.
wild cow, that's gonna cause some problems.
No, cows don't eat meat.
Yeah.
No, but you know, because then he might get eaten. I
Oh,
don't
also
know.
his philanthropy.
He's a vegetarian.
Vegetarian. So not as hard.
So he will eat eggs.
Well,
He's an egg man.
Maybe
Goo goo
yeah.
gajoob.
Yeah. Wow.
He's the Eggman. Now he's a walrus? What's going on?
Okay, let's read a little bit more about him, but we have that little funk line, at least, that we're going off of. Okay, so I had to scroll really far down to find that vegetarian line.
Some philanthropy. You know, what's he done with all those billions of dollars? What's he given back?
Well, we know that he did the pharmaceutical thing. That's most recent.
That's pretty good.
And that's still, like, being
Hughie.
made.
Listen, when you got $4 billion, I'm expecting a lot.
That's true, but we're in a story where he hasn't had that much money yet.
Oh, right.
You know?
He's just a kid.
His wealth.
He's just a
Slinging
guy
garbage bags.
He's just
going to college with no diploma.
learning disco, teaching it.
Learning disco.
He's just a wild calf grazing the fields.
It was the disco company and a what company?
He had a bar, a disco lesson, and a chain letter.
Like one of those emails?
Like one of the kind.
Typically a pyramid scheme is what
isn't
they
a
are.
chain letter? No, the chain letter's the one where it's like, hey, if you get this message, you have to give it to 12 other people by midnight, or else
you're haunted.
Your ex-girlfriend's
But
gonna murder
assume
you.
if it's a business venture, that it's a pyramid scheme.
Hey, if you get this letter, give $2 to the person who gave it to you. They'll give you $3.
Yes.
And give it to someone else.
Exactly.
And then give me the $3.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right.
Because a chain letter is described as a message that attempts to convince the recipient to make a number of copies and pass them on to a certain number of recipients. The chain is an exponentially growing pyramid that cannot be sustained indefinitely.
Mark.
Yeah. He was a kid.
Look,
Mark.
we all have to start somewhere.
This is in the 80s. He's
It was a
doing
different
disco.
time.
He's probably
drinking.
blowing
he's
Quaaludes and-
sending letters. Well, after graduating, and this is during college, right? So he's just a skeezy college kid. We all were. After graduating, he returned to Pittsburgh and took a job with Mellon Bank. He immersed himself in the study of machines.
Mellon Bank?
That's what it's called, Mellon.
Like the fruit?
It's spelled with 2 L's, so unlike the fruit.
Melon.
Melon. He immersed himself in the study of machines and networking. He moved to Dallas, Texas in 1982, first found work as a bartender, and then is a salesperson for Your Business Software, one of the earliest PC software retailers in Dallas.
I love the idea of getting a drink at a bar and Mark Cuban is your server and like giving you advice about business. Like, what lucky people.
I will say though, like anytime I meet someone that's like that, oh, I know what you should be doing with your business, and they're in some kind of like, they're a bartender. I always just am like, hey, okay, buddy, yeah.
But what if it's Mark
That's
Cuban?
the thing. Those people probably feel
and then
stupid
you turn on
for
your
writing
TV and
them
you go,
off.
that was my bartender giving me advice in 1982 in Dallas. Yeah.
Well, after that, he makes his own company, Micro Solutions. That company grows to having more than $30 million in revenue.
Whoa.
And he sold it to CompuServe, a subsidiary of H&R Block, for $6 million. He made about $2 million after taxes on the deal.
Oh,
so
that'd be nice.
It's not quite $4 billion.
But you know what? It's steps, baby
And also,
steps.
this is what, 1980s, $2 million?
Might be like $1 billion now. With inflation.
I don't. Well, there's been inflation. I don't know if it could change 2 million.
But it looks like for the next bit of
That's
time,
your
he
opinion.
basically makes a lot of sort of advances in the computer space, so software space. He makes broadcast.com, which did the first live stream Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Wow.
And that was when the .com boom happened. So it was bought by Yahoo for $5.7 billion in Yahoo stock.
There we go.
So like he's basically seems to do this a lot. He like learned some just part of the industry, so that's what he did. He was at that first like software company. He learned about it. He was fired because he was having meetings with potential clients for other business in that store.
Wow.
He then made a company that did a similar thing. Took the customers from that store, but also with other people developed new businesses.
Wow.
So he's basically I didn't think of him as like a super savvy, tech guy, but that's actually seems more of it is. It seems like he's tech and sales and business.
Wow.
Whenever a techie company comes into the tank, everybody like looks to Mark.
Whoa.
That's like kind of his forte.
Wow. So you knew that.
Fashion is more like Damon's situation. But Robert Herjavec also works in like security and cybersecurity.
And they can all make offers, right?
They can all make offers.
Okay.
I was asking if you guys had watched it recently because there was a really weird episode where this one guy came in and pitched, and I don't even remember what his company was, but he like really, really wanted Robert. And Robert was like, kind of into it. And then he was like, I'm out. And then Kevin O'Leary was like, I'll do a deal with you. I'll give you what you're asking for. And then
Wow.
the guy was like, I only want Robert.
Really?
And it is the only time I've heard one of the sharks say, what the fuck?
Wow.
And they eventually left, and then Kevin was like, "What the fuck? Like, what just happened?" It was very
Wow, that's
stupid.
intense.
It's a power move, though. You got to
be
respect
like, I
it.
only
why?
want that one.
But why would you go on there for a power move?
Yeah.
You know who would make a power move?
Alex Lewis.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
That's how Mark
But
Cuban.
he's the techie key person, I think. So he'll be like, "Listen, I know a lot about technology," and then
Right.
and it sounds like it gets into mansplaining territory, and it does.
Sure.
But
You got those strong ladies on there too, who I feel like you know.
Barbara,
Yeah.
ooh,
How many judges are there on this show?
judges?
Oh, Alex.
How many sharks are on this
There
show?
were sharks.
Oh.
If you have the full cast, it's 6, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems kind
but
of like a
people take
lot.
days off because obviously these are very important people.
Of course. You
So
can't
you're
just
not
be
going to get
filming-
all of them in an episode anymore. And now there's guest sharks, like A-Rod will come on.
Oh, yeah.
Ashton Kutcher. The
Kim
guy who
Ashton Kutcher?
founded Ashton Kutcher.
I
He
have
was
not
an
seen
early investor in Uber.
No shit.
Yeah, he thinks he's like
Yeah,
Mark
I
Cuban.
remember that. He like made a bunch of websites in the like last 7 years. Like he had A+K or something that he wanted to be like his BuzzFeed. He had a bunch of things like that.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Jeff Cuban, worth billions of dollars. Wow, he owns the Dallas Mavericks. That's a truly wild cow. Sold garbage bags and bought some really nice shoes. Made a lot of money through the chainmail ruse, and that's as far I have. That's
He's also a Jew.
Wow.
Gotta
This is
mention him being a Jew.
magical.
I'm also right, and he's also a Jew in
Thank
there.
you.
You got it.
Thank you.
But I don't know if that should go right after he made money through a ruse.
Good.
I'm not
Thank
sure
you.
that's the best
Thank you,
tie
Keith.
together we want to
Thank
do
you.
of Judaism to him.
That's a good ally right there, everybody. That's a good ally. Great song.
We're getting there. I sold some garbage bags and bought some really nice shoes.
What if like after that part it's like if you were gonna do a chorus of Mark Cuban, it's like Mark Cuban, he's something do 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 do, or whatever it was.
Yeah, and then Taylor can say something, her favorite thing about Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban
Is really cute.
Yeah, that's great. Woo!
How do you guys do this? It's so impressive.
I also at the same time want the chorus to be Mark Cuban is the Jewish disco king.
Oh, that's great. Maybe that's our build-up.
Jewish disco king.
Or is yeah, we can have a post-chorus. Is that the chorus?
I think so.
How about we do Mark Cuban? He's cute. He's hot. He's the Jewish disco king.
I like that.
Jewish disco king.
I love that.
is Very funny.
Should we do that?
I don't know if I can go that fast.
Yeah, baby. Speed fingers Lou over here. Yeah.
I can try.
Uh,
Uh,
Fuck yeah. What'd you say? He's cute?
As it goes, Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban. He's cute. He's hot. He's the Jewish disco king.
Yeah, love that.
Did you guys think you would be saying Mark Cuban is so cute so much on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like
He's
right.
cute.
it feels right. He's cute.
I mean, once you said it was hot. He's cute.
He's hot.
He's hot.
he's the Jewish disco king.
Let me see if I can
Whoops.
find a beat in
Fuck
here.
that up.
Nope. Nope. Uh-oh. Full disclosure, never done this before. We'll see if this makes this to the final edit, but oh, dance.
Something like that.
That's cool.
I feel
Little
like I should have a cowbell or something.
We really ought to
I feel
bring.
so useless.
No, you're doing
No,
great.
you're
No,
very
you've got the.
You have a whole
you guys.
line. No, you have a whole
No.
line.
This song would fall apart without your contributions.
You're gonna say he's cute, and then you're gonna say he's hot,
That's very important.
and then we're also gonna say he's the Jewish
cute.
disco
We're all gonna
king.
say that together.
Oh,
Aaron has a shaker. Give it up for Aaron, everybody.
The amount of times that Aaron has
Wow,
saved this
that sounded
show.
good too. It sounded like a sound effect.
Okay, so we'll go. He's the Jewish disco. Yeah.
Jewish disco
Hell yeah.
king.
Oh, and that's good for the Cuban part.
Just just the maracas
shaker,
in
you know,
general.
part of Cuban culture of
It's
music.
true. It's in most cultures a shaker.
True.
We like shakers.
That's true.
They're good.
It's true. They're good. Beans inside of a plastic thing. How confident do you feel with that thing, Taylor?
Honestly, now I feel excited, but incredibly nervous.
Yeah. Don't feel pressured to play it.
Are you saying you don't want me to play it?
He didn't
I
say
just
that.
don't want you to feel
Don't
pressured to
want
play
me
it.
To play my
You know,
shaker?
I just don't want you to feel any pressure to, you know, keep the rhythm of this song.
No, I get it
an
because
instrument
you
or
know you
not.
don't want to get too in your head when you're handling a maraca.
Yeah, you have to have.
There's a lot of nuance
confidence.
that goes into
You
it.
gotta be really. I just didn't wake up thinking I was gonna play a maraca.
No, look, I mean,
It's a harder instrument than it seems, is all I'm trying to say.
have you ever
Yeah,
taken a
because
lesson?
you gotta be on rhythm.
on the
beat.
back and the front?
Look at you, you're a little rattlesnake. It's great.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Should we?
Well, hold on. Let's see. What else we got about
He's
Mark
cute.
Cuban?
He's hot.
He's
a Jewish disco
King. Trying to read about other things of him, you know, while we're.
How did he meet his wife? How did he meet his Valentine?
Yeah. Oh, how did he meet his
What a
Valentine?
great question. What a great question.
honor of Valentine's Day.
That's our jingle for this.
It doesn't say how, but it says in September 2002 he married Tiffany Stewart in a private ceremony.
When was it? 2002. Mm-hmm.
Who has a what would a public ceremony be?
It's like 2002. That's the same year that.
that I turned 12.
Oh, it was a private ceremony in Barbados. They have two daughters, born in 2003 and 2006, and a son from 2010. They live in a 24,000 square foot mansion in the Preston Hollow area of Dallas, Texas.
Too big.
24,000 square feet's too big.
Too big.
Yeah.
What's the square footage of this room?
The odds of
10?
having a ghost are through the roof in a house like that.
True.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that
Especially
the
in
You're not
odds.
gonna
Texas.
Yeah, in Texas.
Texas.
Ooh.
I don't know.
The odds
about
probably do go up
Spooky.
the bigger the house is.
Bigger the house, more like it's just the facts.
Yeah, the smaller the house you have, less
Less likely.
chance of a ghost.
That there's gonna be a ghost.
Yeah, I've never thought of that. You know, all my life I was like, I should try to strive to have a large house when I
No,
grow
you
up.
need it to be just right enough where there's no ghosts.
The Goldilocks
Yeah.
theorem.
Yeah. If I'm Mark Cuban, buy several small houses.
Several 4,000 square foot homes in the same property.
You asked me how much square footage is in this room.
Anybody know?
And I said 10.
Could not tell you.
I know.
At all.
Anyone got to guess? Aaron, you know?
Well, a square foot, and I could be wrong about this. I think Keith will know though, because you seem like the
I
type
feel like
of guy
Keith
that
would have a good guess for this. I'm
I
surprised you haven't
believe
chimed
that
in.
like a square foot is like 1 foot this way and 1 foot this way to make a square.
12 inches by 12 inches. You got it.
How many square foot in here, Keith?
And you know what a cubic foot is?
Mark Cuban's foot.
A cubic foot includes the airspace in the room. So it's a three-dimensional cube made out of 12 inches in each direction. This room is probably 300 square feet.
Oh, 24,000 of these.
Really?
That's not so bad.
Maybe 250.
I said 10, so I was way off.
10 is 5 feet by 2 feet.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. How tall is the look, Keith? You're what are you? 7
Do
feet?
you know what else people could do that's shocking to me that maybe you're really good at is, and I just don't know what part of my brain is missing, but if I walk into a party or a room and I cannot tell you like roughly how many people are in it.
Oh, that is
People
a
will be like,
skill.
oh, there's, I don't know, 50 people here. And I'm like, how do you know that? And
Do you
like,
do stand up?
do I do stand up?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Or do you perform in theaters a lot?
I have, yeah.
But like, do you do it pretty like regularly? Or something?
How often do you book? How often
What's line of questioning, bro?
booked?
What do you-
okay?
what are you
Are
coming at her
working?
for?
I didn't
Are
mean
you
it like
working?
that. I didn't mean
She's
it
our
like that.
guest.
Are you
Dude.
No, I
really
just
a
meant-
celebrity?
No, I just meant-
really famous.
I'm
You get
sorry.
on
Oh, we
stage.
know you've been on TV, Taylor. Come on,
You count the
Alex.
people in
She's
the
an
audience on your
invited
shows.
guest.
I don't.
She took off Valentine's Day to be here.
I
To
took
be with
it
her
off.
loving boyfriend. Come on, man, or partner.
I just
whatever.
meant because
Chill, bro.
if you're in front of a
Jeez
large group of
Louise.
people, you can
Yeah.
gauge it.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. I'm saying that when I have been in front of a large group of people, I go, oh, there was a lot of people in the room, or there weren't that many people.
But
when it's a small amount, I could go, there is.
But if there's tickets involved, you know how many people there
Oh,
are. I'm
there's
just saying.
yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you walk into a room, someone invites you to a party. Someone invites you to a Super Bowl party, right?
Yeah, bro. You ever been to a
You
Super Bowl
walk
party?
in,
No,
you go,
no one invited
wow,
me to one yesterday.
There's a lot of,
Oh, wait, how many Super Bowl parties do you go to with 50 people?
I think I had a party yesterday with like 50 people.
How
yeah,
do
my
we
house
know?
is trash.
How do we know? You don't know how many people
There could have
came.
been 10 people there.
I know. That's the thing. So it came up because someone was like, well, how many people are there? And I was like, I don't know, a lot of people. And then someone else was like 50 people. And I was like, how do you do that? And
Yeah.
it seems like you could do
I could
that,
do that,
because you're like the square foot guy.
Yeah,
I'm the square foot guy.
Keep the solid
Sort of the square
estimates.
foot.
I'm sort of the square foot guy in the group.
It
Everybody,
sounds like
every
you
friend's group got
all
one.
are in front of huge
No,
crowds
we're
all
not.
the
It's
time.
not true at all. Not even close.
Oh.
Sometimes
We're in front of crowds we can count.
Sometimes.
That's why we care
Well,
about if you can
I had a
count.
cool party with a lot of people. I just can't
I
count.
wasn't trying to be a dick, and now I feel like a dick.
really came at her pretty strong there,
I
bro.
wasn't. I was just saying, because if there's a number that you can objectively compare a size to.
We had
Oh,
just-
I see. So you were telling me to have like a bar, as in, oh, remember that time that I did a show for 100 people? This is what
Yes.
the 100 people look like. And then I
Yes.
could use that in the future
Yes.
as like a device
Yes.
to realize that.
If you've been to a wedding that you know there's been 100 people at, like Hughie's last weekend, 100, right?
98.
Wow, there you go. That's what 100
98
people looks
people?
like.
We invited 130. 98 came. It was a fucking shit
That's
show. but it
adorable
was
because
amazing.
including you, that's 100.
No, there's 98 including all of us.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's cute.
Yeah, it was, you know what? It worked out great. Alex really just brought that up because he wanted to let everyone know we're going on tour. Make sure you get your tickets to our tour. Should we sing the song?
Yeah, I'm almost ready.
All right, hold on.
So I'm gonna put this in our thread. So the first time you're gonna go, he's cute. I will text it in a second. It'll be he's cute, he's hot. By the second chorus, you're gonna go, he's smart, he's hot.
Nice.
He's smart. He is hot.
Yeah,
He's a Jewish disco king.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't know what the ending is yet, but I think this is enough for this. It's basically 2 times through what we did before. So it's gonna be.
Now I really, really, really want to meet Mark Cuban one day and tell him all about this.
You could do it.
I've met Kevin O'Leary once.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
He was it was like a after party of an awards show.
Nice.
See, I'm a celebrity, you guys.
He's not even paying attention. He's on his phone.
I'm getting the lyrics
There
up.
was like
Thank you.
50 to 100-ish really cool people at that party, including Kevin O'Leary. And I was like, I'm not going to be weird to any celebrities. And then I saw Kevin O'Leary and I was like, I'm going to be weird as fuck.
Nice.
Sometimes
And I was like,
you
thank you
gotta.
so much for Shark Tank. I love it so much.
Keith, why
Nice.
did you write Jeff Cuban in one of these?
Oh, because I was reading about someone else. I don't know why I wrote Jeff Cuban.
How was Kevin
I
O'Leary?
say we
Was it
keep
cool?
it.
It's definitely supposed to be Mark. I was probably just heard someone say the word Jeff, or I
No,
read.
it's good. We
or
have
I
to take
read
him.
Jeff
Oh,
on
because of
this.
Jeff Probst. That's probably
That's why. As
Oh,
when I
yeah.
was, because I'm just furiously typing the whole time, and just like there's just a bunch of stuff that is garbage. But I try to use things that you said, like you specifically said that he gives good advice that's not mansplaining. So that is a lyric in here.
Oh, thank you.
See how smart we are.
See how you incorporated me
See,
into it?
see, we needed you.
Oh, you guys.
I wouldn't have written that lyric without you. I'm writing one more lyric to be the ending, which is just so we'll do he's cute, he's high, he's Jewish, disco king. Then we'll do again Mark Cuban, he's vegetarian, he's really fun, he's a Jewish disco king.
Nice.
Just give one more.
He's vegetarian.
He's vegetarian, he's really fun. Mark Cuban, he's vegetarian, he's really fun, he's a Jewish disco king.
He's vegetarian.
I don't know if he's really fun.
He seems fun.
Nothing in there actually talks about how fun he is, except for the disco
Do a lot of your
classes.
Wikipedia pages note how fun people
Normally
are?
they like say like, oh, he likes roller coasters, and then you're like, well, okay, well they're fun.
That could be a Wikipedia page. He likes roller coasters.
I mean, it could be.
We spent a lot of time on Wikipedia for this podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
If someone were like really into roller coasters, they might want that on their Wikipedia.
Do you guys donate to Wikipedia?
No, we tell people to donate to our
Us, our
Patreon.
Patreon. You can support us on Patreon.
And that will help Wikipedia.
Look, we're doing so much free advertising for Wikipedia.
it's worth way more than the $3 they
They're
want
not
from
even a
us.
sponsor. And look at how many times I've said Wikipedia.
It's a very costly thing that
Yeah.
we're giving
You
them.
guys are getting very defensive.
Listen,
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Why would you-
You're a comedy show. Why don't you go on tour, Taylor?
you're getting
Tell us
defensive.
about Wikipedia.
How many people do you perform in front of? How many people are in your audiences?
Oh man, by hurting her, you're hurting me.
That's what's so great about it. It's double. It's... Wow, that's funny. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Mark Cuban, worth billions of dollars. Wow.
Let's take it one more time.
1, 2, 3.
Mark Cuban, worth billions of dollars. Wow. He owns the Dallas Mavericks. He's a truly wild cow. I sold garbage bags and bought some really nice shoes. Made a lot of money through a chainmail ruse. Mark Cuban.
He's cute. He's hot.
He's a Jewish disco king. Yeah. Mark Cuban, the favorite shark in the tank, making a new drug company that's gonna save everybody's bank. He pioneers dreams, helps inventors' dreams, gives advice that's not Superman-splainy. He's Mark Cuban.
He's smart and hot.
He's the Jewish disco king. Yeah. Mark Cuban, he's vegetarian, he's
and
really fun. He's the Jewish disco king.
Good for you, Mark Cuban.
Wow, that was perfect. I think it was pretty good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a celebrity theme song. Wrote a song about celebrities. That was a celebrity theme song. Wrote a song about celebrities. Mark Cuban, please. Hey! Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you so much, Taylor. Do you have anything that you would like to plug?
Yeah. I would like to plug a show that's going to come out this summer that I'm in called Players.
Yay!
And it is on Paramount Plus.
Oh, we just got
Heard of
that
it.
in my household.
Mountain of entertainment, they call it.
You can watch.
And Survivor.
That's right.
Yes.
In fact, you can even watch the international survivors, which has been fun.
You can watch Are You Afraid of the Dark on there, too.
Wow.
That's right.
And next summer, you'll be able to watch Taylor's new show.
Yeah,
this summer.
this summer.
Yay.
So probably
Oh.
when this is all out.
And
Amazing.
something we probably should have done at the top of the show. Where might our audience already know you from? Like, what are you doing?
Of course, we know that you were on Dave.
I'm on
We
Dave.
know that, but we just sort of like, hey, Taylor's here. Anyhow. Like,
So anyway, I'm Taylor. I just love Mark Cuban, who also doesn't know a lot about him. No, I'm on Dave. That's on Hulu. So
right.
also plug that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I mean. What else do you want to know?
I don't know. You've done a bunch of stuff.
And where can all
Do
everyone
stand up.
she doesn't perform for huge audiences. That's
like
Hey, look,
us
neither do we.
sometimes.
But
we have.
we have.
And Taylor, where can everyone find you to follow you as you go along life's journey?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Taylor Misiak, Misiak. And I think I'm the same thing on Twitter, although I don't tweet a lot.
Seems like it if you don't even know your own user
No,
handle.
I know it's Taylor
It's
Misiak.
probably the
It's
same.
Taylor
Let me
Misiak.
look
It's
it
the
up.
same. It's the same. But I'm just saying I wouldn't be like, go follow me on Twitter for so much fun stuff.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Keep it on Instagram.
go to Instagram.
Yeah.
You could see my cute dog.
Oh.
You know.
Hey, you know what? You've got one more follower here from Lewberger.
Wow.
And everybody, we're Lewberger. I'm Hughie. That's Keith.
Hey.
That's Alex.
That's right. Come see our musical in Los Angeles, July. I don't remember.
15th.
15th, July 15th.
The Wizard of Friendship.
The
It's
Wizard
amazing.
of Friendship. You're going to love it. Everyone's going to love it. Come see it so we can turn it into a comedy special.
The Wizard of Friendship.
Yeah,
You got to come. You want a ticket?
Taylor's going to be
I'll
in
go.
it so she can finally perform
I can finally
In front of
get on
120
stage.
people.
for dozens of people.
Please. No, I would love to come. That sounds so
Two
fun.
tickets are
I'm a
for
big,
you.
I grew up doing musical theater, big musical theater
What?
head over here.
Oh, my
That's when
goodness.
I've been on a stage.
Okay, I really wasn't trying. Can we just clear this up? I was not.
I like
trying
it by bringing
to
it up enough that you can't cut it from
Yeah,
an episode.
it's definitely-
Oh,
That's
I'm
my
the one that edits
intention.
it, so I can, but I won't because it's funny.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Okay, cool.
Wow.
That was a great